Hi. Hope everyone's okay. Just wanted to check in, see how everyone's doing. So, I had some ideas. Firstly, a load of songs came to me, so I'm going to play them in a second. Just in the background. The thing that I was going to talk to you about was I've brought out my easel, so I can draw on here for educational purposes. Right. So I just basically I was downstairs. I went outside quickly, and my mum is watching, as she always does, her crime programs, and there was a bit on there. It was about a family where the babies had been murdered in the States, and the guy had obviously got 2 life sentences or something like that. And it just occurred to me, because the dad was like, they didn't have the death penalty in their state, and he's like obviously saying there should be some clause or something that people of that level intent should still get the death penalty. Now, I know this is a bit morbid, but my thought, what came through my head is, isn't it crazy that we taxpayers pay for serial killers to be in prison for the rest of their lives? We pay for that. And I thought, and in relation to this, which is we pay for them, but then we'll leave homeless people out on the street. So we're paying for a serial killer to live, and on the same hand, or the other hand, we are walking past homeless people on the street all the time. It just seems like utter madness. So I went and I looked into it. So the cost of incarcerating anybody is I only looked at US and UK, and I couldn't find actually any solid numbers on the number of mass murderers. I'm just going to call them demons. Let's just do that. That are currently in prisons. I couldn't find any total number. But the cost of keeping them in prison is, in the UK, is around £45,000 to £60,000 a year. And in the States, it is 60,000. So it's the same, between $40,000 and $60,000 a year. Doesn't that seem like utter madness? Why? We pay that, but we won't help homeless people. And then we'll say we ain't got the money. It's absolute fucking insanity. Right? And then also, you've got to think that you've got to think as well, the way things are changing. There's so many people that are currently incarcerated for crimes where really, if you weighed up the cost of incarcerating them versus the cost of rehabilitating and then educate, rehabilitate, because everyone right now, as I said in my other video, everyone is an addict of some description, at least in the Western hemisphere world. Yeah, because you got to think, and I'm gonna do. There's this bit bigger, far more intelligent brains that actually where I learned this. So I'll put the links into the videos. But essentially, obviously, sugar, social media, TV, your phone, what else? Gaming, caffeine, nicotine, prescription drugs, recreational drugs, alcohol. They are all, and lies, media, you know what I mean? They are all an addiction. And that's if you have them all individually, let alone all of them at the same time. Most people have got, and that's going to have a detrimental effect on everyone's mental health, physical health, emotional health, financial, and all of those things. So the best, this is how it was described to me in the video, and I'm going to put the guy's video. I spent the last 5 days basically, almost a lot of I don't know, about 18 hours a day watching business videos, CEO interviews. So I'm thinking, how can we, because basically we have consciously united. We understand that those people at the top there, they are running shit. Just all you need to do is look on a dollar note and it'll say it there for you. We've flipped it consciously during this time. So now how do we make this real? Good news, I've got a solution. The way that this guy described it to me is basically you have an amount of effort that you put in to get your dopamine release, which is what you get from social media, all of those things, social media, gaming, all of the things I just listed. They off dopamine in your brain, which is why they're addictive. And everything else is much more effort, which is why we've kind of created a society where it's manana. So how do we beat them, basically? Because I'm going to put a link to the people that form this, the companies, because we need to basically leapfrog them in terms of power and influence. So you just copy them, don't you? So I've looked into the companies, I've looked into the subsidiaries, what they do. So then we just create something, a business, and copy the methodology. And then we can become bigger than them. And it sounds all pie in the sky, but I've worked this out. And I've worked out the various steps to this. So it's really a case of desire. Does everyone want to do that? Because they're the ones running this show. And their show it is. There's no doubt. Yeah. They are the puppet masters. And everyone below them just has to acquiesce to their orders, and it's all money, power, greed, whatever. They basically control what we see on the internet and through the media. And as I say, I've got let's see if I can bring it up here. I've just got a pen all over my hand. Let me see. Where am I? Sorry. Oh, you won't be able to see that, I don't think. I'll put a link to it. But there's all of the media companies and people that own and run the internet. So everything that we consume and see are all owned and run by the same group of people. And so they are just feeding us with whatever they want to benefit their agenda and businesses. Therefore, you have to become the power above the power. I said this about a year ago on Facebook. But you have to become the power above the power. So you just look at all of the businesses that they've got, all the things that they do, how much money they make, how they do it, and then we just create a business and copy it. And and then you focus it on our mission, our global mission and values. Because then, if you've created something that is for all and is honest and truthful and equal and fair and just, everyone that wants those things, and it is those things, will, if they're in those companies, can move to this company. And they buy those products, they can buy these ones. So at the same time, you'll be reducing their customers, reducing their staff, reducing their money, reducing their power, reducing their influence, and everyone will be on this side. And also, I was thinking about how you could set that up. And we could create a global cooperative. Because how a cooperative works, obviously people far superior brains of me will know this, but for people that don't, how the cooperative works is that every person that works for you is a shareholder, and everyone that buys from you benefits from the dividend. So the better the main company does, the better everyone does, for a start. So you have the one main company, and then what you can do under that is you form it like a family tree. So that you can then, rather than setting up loads of companies, you have the one main one, and then you can subcontract or help people create their own business. So they still own it, but they're part of the family tree and they still get the same benefits. So they're still their own company, but they still get what I mean? Because that way every single person benefits. So you benefit from working there. Everyone's got the same values. You benefit from working there for that, benefit from working there because you're a shareholder, and anyone that buys anything within the group benefits from the dividend of the whole. And then you just sort the shit out. We just sort all the problems out, all the fundamental issues. Because then well, yeah, sorry. So yeah, that's just my thoughts for this morning. I'm on it. I am going to got a webinar I'm going to do on this, on the details, the finer details, and I'm going to have some adverts, an opt-in, and a sales funnel, and all of that jazz. Because if we do this, no problemo. I know that sounds like it, but it sure as shit will get things done quicker. And we'd have the power. The power of the power. To just get stuff done. Everywhere. Because how we can trust people who pay £60,000 a year to pay for mass murderers, serial killers, paedophiles, serial rapists, child murderers. Yeah. How we can trust people who are willing to pay that to incarcerate these people for the remainder of their lives when they should not be here. But we can't help starving children. We can't help people who don't have clean water. We can't help children that have gone missing. We can't help homeless people. We can't rehabilitate people that really shouldn't be in prison. They should be rehabilitated. Are you fucking crazy? Are you crazy though? Why they do it? Because it's a money fucking making machine, that's why. Because all of our prisons in the UK, I don't know how it works in the States, but all the UK ones are run by private fucking firms, aren't they? Serco, G4S. Oh, surprise, surprise, they come up again. Yeah. So, today, I didn't even play my song. So I'll tell you what they were. I'll put them in the link. Eurythmic, I can't even say it. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. But these were all in my head when I woke up this morning first. The other one was, oh, come on. Let's Get Ready to Rumble by Anton Deck. I had about 5. I knew I should have written them down. Anyway, I'll try and remember them and put them in the link. So yeah, the master plan is coming together. I'm going to get my shiz on today and do this. We got it. Yeah, because then we just leapfrog them. There's nothing they can do about it. Oh, that's satisfying, that is. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you later. Thank you.